That's Hunter.
Hey, you're watching the Blackberry Files, and you know what? One thing's for sure, haters are going to hate. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? You know, it's been a hell of a week for Kansas City. So let me first start off by saying I was trying to upload like a 20-minute video, and for the life of me, I tried 3 different times. I could not get the video uploaded, but I had also seen this clip of this lady from yesterday. So I was like, you know what? F this. Let me talk about these haters. All right. So y'all know y'all be hating. Y'all really be hating on Kansas City. Listen, baby. Kansas City, it took 50 freaking years. 50 freaking years before Kansas City even won another Super Bowl. And y'all sitting up here hating across the world. Hating from Cali to the East Coast. Just hating. Listen, Mahomes came to Kansas City, okay? We have Mahomes, right? Mahomes, when he came into the NFL, and if I am correct, I believe it was the Bears that originally wanted him. And as y'all can see, the Bears still have not done nothing even since Mahomes has been drafted into the NFL, okay? Look at the record that Kansas City has since Mahomes has been on the team, okay? You mean to tell me within the last 6 years, okay, you had 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Kansas City has won 3 Super Bowls, okay? They have previously beat the Eagles, okay? In 2023, they have beaten San Francisco 49ers. Within those 3 Super Bowls, they have won within the last 6 years, okay? Good teams, but guess what? They also have their flaws, just like Kansas City does, okay? Let's not get it twisted here. But this record alone, since Mahomes has been on the team, is the reason why a lot of teams, well, I wouldn't necessarily even say the teams. It's more so the fans. It's the fans be on that haterade. That's why you had old girls sitting up there at the stadium, sitting up there with a voodoo doll. Listen, trying to stab Mahomes in the back. That's what she was doing, y'all. I mean, girl, who you think you are? Who do you think you are? I mean, are you trying to get your voodoo on or something? I mean, what? Is that what you had to do to get your team to win? Sit there with a voodoo doll stabbing Mahomes in the back. Is that what you had to do, girl, to get your team to win? You sad. You real sad. And you know what the bad part is? She did all that at the Super Bowl. She just couldn't go to the game. She couldn't just go to the game and watch like any other fan in the stadium. That's what she had to do because she wanted the Eagles to win so bad. Well, you know what? It's going to be on her next Super Bowl season if the Eagles don't make it there, and if they end up having a bad season here coming forward. It's going to be on her. So if the Eagles don't make it to the Super Bowl next year, I want y'all to remember this video because honestly, I don't think that the Eagles will be back, and I'm going to say it right now. I don't care who will be mad at me when they hear this, okay? I don't think that they will be back on next season. If they do, it will be by chance, but I guarantee you they won't win. I don't see it happening. I don't. You know, like Kansas City has taken so much backlash and it's freaking ridiculous. You know, we sit up here with 47 that won a lie on top of a lie in reference to who actually recruited Mahomes, you know, back in his college days there. And that don't even make any sense. Like, why would you sit up there and lie on top of a lie without confirming, first of all, okay? We got 47 who think that the city of Kansas City likes him However, though, it's more so the outskirts, actually Republicans, because Kansas City, Missouri is literally surrounded around Republicans, okay? This is a Democratic city. Kansas City, Missouri is a Democratic city. If you don't believe me, go Google it. It's a Democratic city. So how could a Democratic city possibly like Donald Trump? Unfortunately, though, the owners of the Kansas City Chiefs are Republican, okay? So you have Mahomes out there just putting up with the shenanigans. His family's embarrassing him, okay, out there taking a picture with 47. That don't even make any sense. Like, why would you take a picture with the man who lied on Mahomes and you're supposed to be his family? That don't even make any sense to me, okay? However, though, you got other stuff going on here where poor Taylor Swift, she can't go nowhere in reference to the games without the media being up in her face. And the media really need to mind their daggone business because, listen, Taylor Swift don't bother no daggone body. The only thing she ever tried to do is go to the games and support her man, Kelsey. That's what she tries to go and do, okay? The girl is from Reading, PA, right outside of Philadelphia. You know, this girl, I guarantee you, the girl was getting booed because supposedly she's a traitor for cheering on the Chiefs when she was an Eagles fan or whatever. She grew up around that area there in Philadelphia or whatever. So you got that. You got the fact that she left Tennessee for Kansas City. You got that part. I'm sure she still has a house there in Tennessee. I wouldn't doubt that she does. But you got that part. What else? Okay, well, she's dating Kelsey, and a black lady used to date Kelsey. Okay. I know people feel a certain way about that. They feel like he's lost his swag. He ain't the same. Kelsey, you was wrong, though. You was wrong. First of all, if you're going to stand on business, okay? You start talking about, oh, well, it's the biggest game of my life or whatever, hollering about 47 coming to the game. 47 had no business coming to the game at all. Let's be clear, okay? 47 was at the game because he thinks that the Kansas City Chiefs like him. And unfortunately, you got people out there like Chris Jones out there shaking a man's hand before the game. Like, sir, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So you had that. You got the voodoo lady out there. You got all these haters across the world from Cali out to the East Coast hating on the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's all because their teams have not been winning. Then you got these bandwagoners. Listen, even the bandwagoners have been off the CHIN, off the chain. Do you hear me? Even the bandwagoners for the Eagles have been off the chain, and they super mad too because their teams haven't been winning. Like I said, the Chiefs have beat the Eagles in 2023. They have beat the San Francisco 49ers in those other two Super Bowls. That's why people mad, y'all. Do y'all not understand what has happened here? You know, that championship that the Chiefs won in 2020, in 2020 was not by chance. It was not by chance. Even for the one that they won against, I can't remember which one it was, but was that the one? I think it was the one in 2020 or whatever, where San Francisco really should have been able to win, but they didn't come through. So, I mean, were y'all sitting up there trying to blame the rest at that time too? Like, it's amazing to me. Like, over this past football season, all I've heard is they're cheating. Hell, the Kansas City Chiefs, listen, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to do whatever they got to do out there on that field. Anything that the refs call, that's on the refs. Y'all need to be looking at the refs. Don't look at the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Y'all think we paying them under the table or something? Huh? Because obviously we didn't pay them in the Super Bowl, okay? You got Voodoo Lady out there. And see, Voodoo Lady that was sitting out there in the stand, she one of the reasons why now you go to an event such as a Major League Baseball game, a concert, a football game. You don't even have to be professional. She's the very reason why you go to a game and they don't want women to bring purses. You got to have a see-through bag. She's the very reason why they got a rule like that now at certain stadiums that you may go to. She is the reason. So like I said, with her hating behind, Voodoo Lady, if the Eagles don't make it to the Super Bowl next year, it's going to be because of you. All that rubbing on the back and everything else you was doing to that listen, everything you was doing to that voodoo doll of Mahomes is going to come back on you. Do you hear me? It's going to come back on you. And when it do, don't say nothing. It's going to be on you. The fans need to be looking at you. Someone needs to find you They need to find you. Why you gotta be rude like that? Was it really that bothersome to you that you had to go rub on a little voodoo doll? You makeshift a doll because you want the Eagles to win. That's trifling as heck. That is really trifling. But anyways, y'all, Kansas City has been through it here this last week, okay? Last Wednesday, we had a news anchor for Telemundo. He was down there. He's supposed to have been reporting for the Super Bowl. He lost his life. And from what I saw, there was a lady that was arrested. So that's one thing. We had Eagles fans walking around here in the Kansas City area. And it's just like, where these people come from? Y'all, I'm sitting up here and during the third quarter of the Super Bowl game, all of a sudden I started hearing some fireworks like towards the end of the third quarter. I'm like, why are fireworks popping off? We're not winning, because typically here in my neighborhood, if one of our sports teams have won a game, there's like some type of shooting or fireworks or something that's going off if it's like a big game or whatever. So I'm like, who's popping fireworks here in the neighborhood? Like, that don't even make any sense. But yeah, y'all, there were some Eagles fans floating around here. And I was just kind of like, wow, like I've never seen this many Eagles fans around the Kansas City area like this, because typically I'll see like Cowboys, Patriots, Steelers. Those are really the typical teams that I might see around here besides Kansas City. And then maybe every now and then like a Broncos fan or whatever, but it didn't make any sense. I was like, where do these Eagles fans come from? So I'm just kind of like, okay, y'all, the game is over. If you really from Philly or the Philly area there on the East Coast there, listen, go ahead and fly, Eagle, fly back home. Get out of Kansas City. But y'all, we had that happen. But that doesn't to be like a lot. And honestly, I'm actually okay with the fact that the Eagles won. We had a whole ordeal there last year during the parade when the shooting happened. Unfortunately, we lost one of our local DJs. That happened. They was trying to figure out, the mayor and, our mayor rather, Quentin Lucas, he got with the KCPD, trying to figure out how we would do a parade here in Kansas City if the Chiefs won, which that was a real part because, we're so used to having parades here over these last 10 years or whatever. And if anything, the security for Super Bowl should be more so like how it was when we had the NFL draft here. The NFL draft here I had a great time at the NFL draft when it was here. But that's how the security should have been more like so. You're checking people's bags, but, in past times, there was no real security for these parades. So, if there was going to be one downtown again, like we normally have it, from the Grand Street area there all the way to the Union Station, there needs to be better security, and it really needs to be more secure because that shooting that happened last year, that was really freaking uncalled for, period. That was uncalled for. You come to a celebration and you want to sit up there and bring a gun, and for what? When you're around other Chiefs fans, people have come from out of town even, and you want to sit there and bring guns to a daggone celebration. Are you freaking kidding me? What need did you have for a gun at a celebration like that? Like, y'all, listen, that didn't make no daggone sense. But for the fact that they were trying to put it there at Arrowhead all of a sudden and was going to make it a ticket event, that would have meant that people weren't really going to be able to go. Basically, a first come, first serve if you were lucky to get in. And honestly, I don't think it would have been as great of a tradition that it normally is when we celebrate downtown, because going downtown is like everything when we have a celebration, but y'all, this has been crazy. And not only that, we're getting like 5 to 10 inches of snow here coming up. So it was a good thing actually that the Chiefs did not win. Congratulations to the Eagles. And yeah, y'all, listen, that's where I'm at with this, but haters are always going to hate no matter what. It don't matter if you're doing good. They're always going to find a way to hate on you. And that's exactly what has happened here this year during the football season. The haters hate it. They want to blame the Chiefs for having the refs side with them. But apparently you ain't doing what you should be doing on the field, period. Because had that been so, then maybe the refs would have been making some more calls for you. Maybe they don't actually see everything that's happening on the field. That could be true. Heck, look at some of the basketball referees. Some of the same things happen. Anyway, y'all, I'm glad the football season is over. Not OVER, but OVA. I'm glad it's over. Listen, I'm ready to move on to some baseball and watch some more basketball. So I'm good. I'm glad the season is over. And that's going to be it for this video. Casey, listen, we are still the town, okay? Let them haters hate. We good. We are good over here.